You know the moments when life feels hopeless? When the darkness gets so heavy you can't even see a way out? Are you just trying to make it through the next day, the next hour, or even next minute? You look around and you keep thinking, is this ever going to get better? If you are in that place, this episode is for you. Today, I'm going to share 5 things you can do to stay hopeful even during difficult times. Hey there, welcome back to Love Forward with Eve. I'm Eve Kyle, relationship coach and women's empowerment coach. And today, I want to talk about hope. Because here's what I learned. Hope is the strength that helps you believe things can get better. It's a tiny spark in your heart when you have every reason to give up. The quiet voice inside that says, I know you are tired, but this is not the end of your story. I've had seasons where everything in me whispered, this is over, where I felt stuck in the dark and I didn't know how to move forward. But those were the moments where hope mattered the most. Not a blind positivity, but as the courage to hold on one more day. Here are the 5 strategies that help me stay hopeful when life felt impossible. And I believe they will help you too. Number 1, inner strength. When everything feels hopeless, hope alone can feel too delicate, like a tiny candle fighting against a storm. That's why you turn to something deeper, your inner strength. Inner strength isn't about being positive or pretending you're okay. It's the quiet, steady force inside you, the part that's carried you through every hard chapter you never thought you would survive. After my heartbreak, I remember sitting on the floor with the pieces of my life I believed would last forever scattered around me. I kept wishing for a sign, something to tell me I'll be okay. But no sign came, only silence. And in that silence, something shifted. I realized that life doesn't always rescue you. You get to rescue yourself. One breath, one decision, one moment of inner strength at a time. Inner strength sounds like this. I don't feel okay right now, but I'm not giving up on myself. I've been through pain before. I know I can get through this too. This moment is heavy, but this is not permanent. Every time you tap into your inner strength, even in the smallest way, you rebuild your confidence to keep going. So next time when hopelessness whispers, this is it, nothing will ever change, answer that with, I am stronger than this moment. I've proven that before. Let your inner strength be your grounding force. Your emotions will rise and fall, but that strength inside you, the part that refuses to quit, that's what will carry you through the dark. Number 2, shift your beliefs. Hope starts in your mind. If you want to feel better, you have to pay attention to stories you are telling yourself every day, because they shape how you feel. Ask yourself, what am I repeating in my head all the time? If your thoughts sound like, I'm too old, I'll never get over my ex, no one will ever love me for real, I'm always the one who gets hurt, then of course you are going to feel hopeless. How could you not, if those are the messages you are feeding your mind every single day? But here's the good news. Those thoughts are not the truth. They're old beliefs you picked up during painful moments, not who you are now. And you can replace them. Try saying things like, love can still find me at any age. I'm healing. I'm getting stronger. I'm worthy of someone who chooses me. My past doesn't decide my future. Flip those beliefs. Write down one negative belief that keeps you stuck. Then write the opposite, something that actually serves you and grounds you. That's how you shift your mindset. And that's how hope starts to come back, one thought at a time. Number 3, practice gratitude. Gratitude is one of the most practical and efficient ways to put yourself back toward hope when everything feels unbearably heavy. Because when life hurts, your mind naturally zooms in on everything that went wrong, the disappointment, the loss, the fear, the unfairness. And the more you focus on those things, the deeper your sadness gets. But gratitude interrupts that spiral. It doesn't erase the pain. It doesn't pretend everything's okay. It just reminds you that even in the middle of the hard season, there are still parts of your life that haven't fallen apart. There are still moments that feel warm, gentle, or safe. That matters more than you think. So start small. Find just 3 things you're grateful for each day. Nothing fancy. Honestly, the simpler the better. Like a warm blanket, your kids' hug, sunlight coming through a window, a moment where you finally feel your shoulders relax. These tiny things don't fix the whole situation, but they give your heart a break. They create just a little bit of space to breathe. And in that space, hope comes back a little. Because when you remind yourself, okay, there's still something good today, you give yourself permission to believe that things won't always feel this heavy. Gratitude doesn't wait for life to be perfect. It helps you see the small pieces of good that are already here. And those pieces are what pull you through the dark. Number 4, take action. Hope isn't something you sit around and wait for. It grows when you move, even a little. Because when life feels dark, it's easy to get stuck. You shut down, you freeze, you overthink. And the longer you stay there, the heavier everything feels. But here's what I learned. Even the smallest action can shift your entire emotional state. It's not about doing something big or dramatic. It's about reminding yourself, I still have power. I'm not completely helpless here. Start tiny, one small goal, one little step, something simple enough that you can actually do today. Maybe you write down what you are feeling. Maybe you step out for 5 minutes and breathe. Maybe you clean one corner of your room. Maybe you reach out to someone who feels safe. That's it. Because every small action sends a message to your brain that I'm still trying, I'm still moving, I'm not giving up on myself. And that matters so much. You'll be surprised how a tiny step, like sending one text or walking for 3 minutes, those things can soften heaviness and give you a little bit of momentum. That's what hope looks like in real life. Not a miracle, not a sudden breakthrough, just you choosing to move, even when you don't feel like it. Every step you take, no matter how small, builds your confidence. And every step reminds you that you are capable. Every step brings a little bit of light to your life. Hope isn't just about feeling. It's about a choice. An action is what turns into the choice into reality. Number 5, find your purpose. Hope needs something to hold on to, and that's your purpose. You need to find your why. When you know why you are moving forward, your why is like the engine to push through the hard days. Your pain starts to make sense. Your effort feels meaningful. And you start feeling like you are struggling for no reason. Your purpose doesn't have to be magnificent. It can be simple and honest, like, I want to feel like myself again. I want to show up better for my kids. I want to stop living in survival mode. I want to have a life that actually feels good. One way to reconnect with your purpose is to change the way you talk to yourself. Replace but with because. It shifts everything. For example, I want to heal because I deserve a healthy, steady life. I'm growing because my future self is counting on me. I'm trying again because good things are still possible for me. Another way to find purpose is to remember what you have already survived. Think about the moments that felt impossible, and yet you made it through. Those moments are not just scars, they are proof of your strength. Proof that you already have the resilience you need. And a purpose becomes even clearer when you take small, practical steps forward. Not big leaps, just tiny choices that help you feel a little more grounded. Writing down thoughts, reaching out to someone safe, moving your body, or giving yourself compassion instead of criticism. Those small steps matter. They build momentum. They show you that you still care about your life. And slowly, they turn that heavy, sinking feeling into a little bit of direction. Purpose gives your hope something solid to stand on. It doesn't take the pain away, but it helps you move through it with meaning, with intention, and with more strength than you realized you had. If you are in a hard season right now, here's what I want you to remember. Feeling hopeless doesn't mean you are hopeless. It just means you're overwhelmed. You're going through a tough time. Hope isn't some big dramatic feeling. Most days, it's subtle. It sounds more like, yeah, today was rough, but tomorrow might be a better day. That tiny possibility that things can get even slightly better, that's hope. And that's what I want you to hold on to. Not perfection, not a miracle, just the simple truth that the way you feel today is not permanent. You've had better days before, and you'll have better days again. Give yourself that room to believe things can shift, because they can and they will. I'm Eve. This is Love Forward. See you in the next episode.